Well, more readings from the garden, from my little antique book, vintage book, antique book. I thought I'd begin with a short one, Orpheus with His Lute, by a young chap by the name of William Shakespeare. I hope I can do it justice. Orpheus with his lute made trees, and the mountain tops that freeze bow themselves when he did sing. To his music plants and flowers ever sprung as sun and showers there had made a lasting spring. Everything that heard him play, even the billows of the sea, hung their heads and then lay by. In sweet music is such art, killing care and grief of heart, fall asleep or hearing die. Oh. Thank you, Mr. William Shakespeare. This is by a romantic, one Lord Byron. Should we find out more about Lord Byron? Let's have a look. Lord Byron. George Gordon Byron, comma, Lord, 1788 to 1824. Georgian, perhaps. Well, this is called Rule of Style. Let me see. There are a couple of lines of Latin. Omnia vult belle matho dicere, dic aliquando et bene dic neutrum, dic aliquando male. The first is rather more than mortal can do. The second may be sadly done or gaily. The third is still more difficult to stand to. The fourth we hear and see, and say to daily. The whole together is what I could wish to serve in this conundrum of a dish. Well, thank you for that little ditty. To Minerva by one Thomas Hood. Well, that does look good. It's a short one, that's why I say that. Life should not be difficult. My temples throb, my pulses boil, I'm sick of song and ode and ballad, so thirsters take the midnight oil and pour it on a lobster salad. My brain is dull, my sight is foul, I cannot write a verse all red. Then Pallas, take away thine owl, and let us have a lark instead. Again, this is seriously rhyming. Rhymes are serious work. One Robert Herrick, and I think I've read about him before. Just to recap, Mr. Robert Herrick, 1591 to 1674. It sounds a little while ago. Sounds a little bit Elizabethan. I may be wrong. But there we are. The wounded Cupid. Cupid, as he lay among roses by a bee, was stung. Whereupon in anger flying to his mother said thus crying, oh help, your boys are dying. And why, my pretty lad, said she. Then blubbering replied he, a winged snake has bitten me, which country people call a bee. At which she smiled, and then with her hairs and kisses drying up his tears. Alas, said she, my wag, if this such a pernicious torment is, come, tell me then how great's the smart of those thou woundest with thy dart. There's usually a dart in a Cupid tale. The Cheat of Cupid. The Cheat of Cupid by Robert Herrick. Bit of lubrication. Making too many mouth noises. Am I making too many mouth noises? Is it disgusting? Yeah, it's probably. Alright. The Cheat of Cupid, or The Ungentle Guest. One silent night of late, when every creature rested, came one unto my gate, and knocking me molested. Who's that, said I, beats there, and troubles thus as sleepy? Cast off, said he, all dear, and let not locks thus keep ye. I lost my track there. Did I lose my track? Oh, I certainly did. Should I try again? I think I should. One silent night of late, when every creature rested, came one unto my gate, and knocking me molested. Who's that, said I, beats there, and troubles thus as sleepy? Cast off, said he, all fear, and let not locks thus keep ye. For I a boy am who, by moonless nights have swerved, and all with showers wet through, and even with cold half starved. I think I was supposed to read it differently. For I a boy am who, by moonless nights have swerved, and all with showers wet through, and even with cold half starved. I pitiful arose, and soon a taper lighted, and did myself disclose upon the lad benighted. I saw he had a bow, and wings too, which did shiver, and looking down below, I spied he had a quiver. I to my chimney shine brought him as love professes, and chafed his hand with mine, and dried his dropping tresses. But when he felt him warmed, let's try this bow of ours, and string if they be harmed, said he, with these late showers. Forthwith his bow he bent, and wedded string and arrow, and struck me that it went quite through my heart and marrow. Then laughing loud he flew away, and thus said flying, Adieu, mine host, adieu, I'll leave thy heart a-dying. Well, we can't beat that, can we? Anacreontics, well, we've heard before about Anacreon, the ancient Greek poet who wrote about love and wine. Anacreontics by Lord Tennyson. This should be a good read. With roses musky breath. I think I have to begin again. With roses musky breathed, and drooping daffodilly, and silver-leaved lily, and ivy darkly wreathed, I wove a crown before her, for her I love so dearly. A garland for Leonora, with a silken cord I bound it. Leonora, laughing clearly, a light and thrilling laughter, about her forehead wound it, and loved me ever after. Now, if you're a fan of Lord Tennyson, by now you will be in a rage over that attempt to read it, but I'm going to leave it at that, because I know you can do better. I'm not sure I can. T. Campbell. Well, this is the first one by T. Campbell. Let's find out a little bit about Mr. T. Campbell. 1777 to 1844. Campbell, comma, Thomas. Aged Anacreon. Anacreon, the ladies say, your pate is bald, your beard is grey. Take you a looking glass, forsooth, you'll find that what they say is truth. But whether it be truth or not, and as little do I care as what, but this I know, 'tis best to rhyme, thus over my jokes, while suits the time. That was very tightly rhymed and tightly written and very concise. We have a very famous poet here by the name of Unknown. My star, thou viewest the stars on high. Would that I were that spangled sky. that I thence looking down on thee, with all its eyes thy charms might see. Oh, very lovely that was. Upon the loss of his mistresses. Another one by Robert Herrick. I have a feeling that whoever put this book together really did like the poems of one Robert Herrick. 1591 to 16 blah, 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 something like that. Upon the loss of his mistresses. I have lost and lately these, many dainty mistresses, stately Julia, prime of all, Sappho next, a principal, smooth Anthea for a skin, white and heaven-like crystalline, sweet Electra and the choice, Mira for the lute and voice, next Carina for her wit and the graceful use of it, with Perilla all are gone, only Herrick's left alone, for to slumber sorrow by the departures hence and die. I think that is exceptionally good. I found that impressive. More impressive than my rendition of it. I do encourage you to look this one up yourself. Robert Herrick, yes. Well, this has been a lovely time in the garden, and without further ado, ciao. See you next time.